Let's go! The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz Biz, my 2 cents.
I need to be on the plane, cleanse up my mind with a strain, free up my mind from the strain. We are not talking the same. These niggas preaching the rain. I don't care about the cloud that you claim. I don't care about the game that you bang. Pull up a wood in the tray. Confidence triggers are lame. Ooh, I was just hurting for pay. You shouldn't be feeling this way. Shit, you watch me fall to the grave. Niggas love to sit in the grave. Keep them niggas way out of the way. I cannot stomach them. Fuck up a run again. But fuck it, I'm dumping it. Be my ambitions to line up. I got some levels to climb up. I can't relinquish my time up. Talk to they souls like a shaman. Won't be remembered this timing. They gotta know how we vibing. I just gotta stay in my lane. Fuck around, be harder to say. Having trouble staying in one place. Might have to swerve on the play. Put them repeat on delay. We gon' head to the street, we gon' stay. We gon' hide this shit all in your face. I got problems I probably should face. Get as much as be taking this place. And my cup, it can fill up a lake, yeah. Pull up right here where you stay, yeah. Ain't no one really that safe, yeah. Bounce with the team. Don't hit it, bow to the king. Every beat bows to be clean. Like it's Bowser on the scene. Shell spiking all to the screen. Knock a nigga all out the ring. Knock a nigga all out the race. Lot of bars, not a lot of space. You the type that kept the luggage place. Money's only time you save face. A beach better come with this cake. Only 2 hands on this plate. My circle keep me in shape. Your circle keep you in late. Looks like you still on me. We already ran through the game. Some of that brown in my cup. Probably some brown in my lap. Got it mapped out.
Let's go! The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz Biz, my 2 cents.
Yes. Back at it. Wednesday to Wednesday. We back at it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first. Trying to look all fly today and everything, new stepping out, me, this, that, and the third. She out there ringing bells and doorknobs and everything else. Pretty soon she might be time for the percolator. Time for the Oh, I don't know where the hell that came from.
I have no idea.
I have no idea
That's
where
what
that came from.
happens when you drink and smoke.
I didn't drink anything. I'm always smoking.
Y'all know Grizz on
I
his
drink on
bullshit.
Fridays.
Something's going on.
Something's going on. Well, this Wednesday to Wednesday
Where's the
to
percolator
Wednesday.
come from?
I don't know.
That was funny.
I don't know. It just
Anyway,
came
hello
out.
everybody. It's Wednesday.
Let's give Ivory the Aries a round of applause. Ivory the Aries a round of
Wednesday.
applause. Miss Nikkii baby, is Miss Nikkii baby here? See, oh, look at there. Let's give Miss Nikkii baby a round of applause. She's all up on it and everything.
I
Look at
made
her.
it.
She thought she was just shiznit to both of y'all. I told my wife, I said, you know what? These two Negroes, excuse me.
He called us something different
Y'all know Grizz on his
before we
bullshit.
went live.
You know,
I'll tell you about it, girl.
But
but I fought for our rights.
You know what I'm saying? They out here shining and showcasing and flossing and flagellating. You know what I'm talking about? I had to step my game up. You know what I'm talking about? I'm the big dog in here, y'all. I'm the big dog in here. You know what I'm talking about? But
Okay,
anyway,
so-
it's good to have you on. It's Friday, as Wednesday to Wednesday. We got a good guest coming on today. But before we get to introducing him, let's go ahead and run our commercials and go from there. And then we'll introduce our guest today. Our sponsors.
If you're looking for Mylar bags, look no further. We carry small Mylar bags to large Mylar bags. Check us out at bagmanbagman.com or call us at 513-299-7550. And if you're in the Cincinnati area, come down to the storefront at 3020 Coleraine Avenue off the Hopple exit. Come get storefront at 3020 Coleraine.
iRepair Plus is the place for all tablet, smartphone, and computer repairs. We specialize in repairing broken screens, charge ports, batteries, cameras, and more. We remove viruses from computers, install new hard drives, and will have your computer running like new in no time. Plus, we activate phone service for Verizon Prepaid, T-Mobile Prepaid, and Ultra Mobile. Once activated, you can visit iRepair Plus to replenish your monthly service payment. Get an iPhone 8 for just $50 or an iPhone 7 for free when you switch to Verizon Prepaid. BYOD, that's bring your own device or purchase an unlocked device from iRepair Plus. We have the latest unlocked smartphones and accessories. We fix it, we finance it, we facilitate it. Call 513-521-0111. That's 513-521-0111. iRepair.
Jarman Home Solutions. If you need any electrical work done, these are the people to do it. These are the brothers to do it. You call a number and you get a quote. They're professional. And guess what they're doing? Everybody's going to electric cars. So if you need an outlet put in your car, in your garage, they handle it. They handle all of your needs, small to big. Check them out, Jarman Home Solutions. And you can reach them at jarmanhomesolutions.com. All right.
You did good.
Yeah,
that was a good one. That was a good one.
I was looking for the picture and kind of trying to read, but it's all good.
Yeah, you worked that one out.
We worked it out. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it today, and we got it's almost the last. I thought this was the last Wednesday of the year. I pushed the interview back and blah blah blah, and come to find out next week was the last week. So we ain't even gonna have no guests next week. I know. I was geeked. So we're gonna do the year 2022 in review. We're gonna do that next week, and that's what the whole show is. So we're gonna clown and have a good time. And
definitely gonna be a good time.
And I want to say this now and get this over with. I'm eating crow because Tori and that girl shot at Meg. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. I was so I argue with everybody.
Listen,
I told everybody. I told them.
I tried to told you.
You tried to tell me.
I tried to.
You tried to tell me.
Because let me tell you something. One thing I recognize is a real, and that's what Meg is. She wasn't going to lie on the man. She didn't even want to tell on the man. So what that tell you? And I'm going to let it go. I want to welcome our lovely guest for today, Thank you so much for coming on to the show today.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. Yes, thank you for coming on the show today, man.
Mr. Elonzo Coppins.
Man, you've been doing it for so long, man, and dancing and choreography. And I told my brother, too, man. I said, I'm going to have him tell a story about y'all college days. He said, "Oh no."
Yeah, look, they both said, "Oh no." We ain't doing that.
Damn.
You know.
But anyway, man, I just want to jump right into it, man, because you always been boogaloo shrimping and popping and locking and carrying on and so forth. When did this begin with you, man?
Yeah, because this is an interesting industry, choreography and dance.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So to take it from the start, I started dancing back when I was in junior high. Went to Dater out on the west side, and shout out to my boy Freddie Luke.
Freddie Luke, let's give the Lukester a round of applause.
Yeah,
that's Mr. Hustle himself. Aftermath.
Yeah, shout out to Aftermath.
Yeah, shout out to Aftermath.
Yeah, so I was at Dater, in the lunch line, just watched Breaking. I just watched a Breaking movie, and I had the nice turbo boogaloo shrimp curl. You know what I'm saying? So I was high off watching a movie, and I'm in the lunch line tutting and stuff, and then my homeboy Jeff, rest in peace. He was like, "Man, dude look like Turbo." And he should have told me that. So he told me, he's like, "Dude look like Turbo," and he introduced me to Fred. And then once he introduced me to Fred, it's been a wrap, man. Like Fred took me under his wing. Fred was like the most popular kid in high school, man. And you could tell from now, how his mannerism is. He always been the life of the party. So
Oh yeah,
he
boss.
brought me in.
Boss.
Yeah, so Fred started it off. Him and me, the founders of Cold Crush. So that started it all, man.
Let's give a round of applause for Cold Crush. Some of y'all not be old enough to know what Cold Crush is and all the talent shows and dance.
Yeah. So first talent show was in Dater. Like I said, this was like 7th grade. So we started dancing. I started dancing 7th grade, fine tuning. Like I say, at that time, I wasn't the best dancer. I'm just learning. So I was always known for my speed. So I was running track and stuff. But as soon as we got to West High, man, we turned the corner. 9th grade, first talent show, shut it down. After that, it's been a wrap, man. Everything we did was on fire.
That's what's up.
Cincinnati was a big city for talent shows and performances and that,
Yeah.
especially back in the day before the culture kind of shifted to the gangster rap. But it's an interesting industry to me because you don't find where a lot of local
Well, let me see. So when I got out of high school, start traveling right away. Went to Atlanta. Like right after, like after high school, we did mass talent shows. This is like 88 though. So 88, 89.
So right, you painting a
was
picture
traveling.
for us now. We getting to see like around the time frame that this was, because I was going to ask you, but I didn't want to. You know what I mean?
No, it's
So
good. Look, I embrace it now.
no. Saying our time, so it was a lot of very high end, upscale things going on, and you were a part of that culture.
Yeah, let me see. So like 88, 89. My first gig was with Jabri, Wise One. Shout out to Jabri,
Yes.
Cincinnati native. He was signed by a local, they weren't a local record company, but Angelo, I think it's Angelo Ray.
Yeah.
They had he used to play for BBD, New
Yeah.
Edition.
Drummer.
So
That's my people.
yeah, the drummer and all of them.
Brandon. Shout
he
out
had
to my cousin
record
Brandon.
company, yeah,
R.I.P. to Brandon.
Alexis and all that,
Yes.
that whole family. Aaron Ray's mom. So
Right.
Aaron Ray's big.
Let's
right?
give a round of applause
His
for
mom.
my family. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's big right there.
We got my first video was with Jabri. We did the video, and that was like, I didn't even know what this was gonna do. So my first taste of fame was Jabri's video. Like when it released, people calling me from California, like, "Yo, man, I seen you in the video. I seen you in the video." I'm like, "What? For real?" Like this was on the jukebox and
Right.
all that stuff. Like after that, I mean, it was going wild. Like, and then soon after that, Jabri went on tour. He went on tour. Zap, DJ Quick, Chubb Rock, man, second to none. We opening for all these acts, we going in, the video taking off, we touring like crazy. And this is, like I say, this was like 89, 90, we all over the place.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
With you touring and doing dancing and carrying on, do you mind discussing what the pay was? I mean, be in your pockets, but dancing, that's
quite a few years ago. So it
Yeah,
would
I'm
be
still
more-
just saying.
early at the beginning, it was some pay, but it wasn't.
That's where I wanted to get at.
Yeah, it wasn't all that. Like we would get, like, we didn't know what to charge. Like we would get couple $100, and they be like, but they would buy us whatever we want. So we was like, oh shoot, you get us some, back then it was the Ewins. We was like, oh, get us some fresh pair of Ewins and some Calvin Klein overalls. Like they would spoil us with the clothes.
Right.
We'll do the show. We was all really, at the end of the day, it was all about meeting the girls, man. We was out trying to meet girls and the dance. That's
Grizz's favorite subject to see what was going on behind the scenes.
We was trying to be fresh. If we was fresh, that was all. That was the end of the day. After party, it's going down.
So primarily, your choreography, was it for R&B, rap? What type of music were you kind of geared toward? What was your target audience?
Well, starting out, I was a break dancer, and then somewhere in the transition of it, breaking got kind of played out, or like around 90, 92, and I don't know what the transition was, but we would go to the skating rink, right?
Yep.
And it basically, what street dancing is, the name of it, because hip hop wasn't even a thing yet.
Right.
So it was like street dancing, breaking. But like I say, we transitioned into the street dancing. So it's the party scene, So that's what we started doing. So our dancing and stuff was really like just, party scene, dancing, street dancing, freestyle, and like that. But we kept the core elements because we would still pop. The breaking would turn into like tricks. So we would start tumbling instead of like actually breakdancing. So we would start doing flips and stuff. That's what like if you seen like Scoop and Scrap or Big Daddy Kane, that's the era I came up in. So,
Yeah, I was thinking.
That's when it started getting live. Because actually, when I did the Jabri video, I had the big Ankh medallion on, so we was right in the middle of the Native Tongue era. I had the big booming system LL Cool J hat,
Kango. Don't
I wasn't the Kango. Remember, booming system. He had
the top hat.
Yeah, those was fresh. Like I say, it was De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest was popping right around that time.
So you pre-hardcore rap.
I'm trying to keep the timeline. So it's like, this is like, it's 80. No, this was like 90, 91, 92. Because like I say, this is before, when I say we was going to Atlanta and stuff, this is before Freaknik and all that, like before it started jumping off. So we was fresh on the scene,
Did you perform any venues during the Freaknik era down in Atlanta?
Freaknik, we were there. It was Biggie. And this 94, it was Biggie, Wu-Tang was on the stage. We had did a show. We had opened for Outcast and Drew Hill. Shout out to Mike Ely. He went to Tuskegee, and we did these shows down at Tuskegee. Like I said, we opened for Outkast, Drew Hill, Color Me Bad. We was jumping around. We was doing a lot of shows, just kicking it.
So, the Atlanta Freaknik opening act. Recently brought the Freaknik back, so they were trying to revamp the. Give us one of your most memorable moments.
Well, to sum up the Freaknik, like a lot of people don't know, like we were, if you ever been to Atlanta, if people watching, just imagine Piedmont Park, right? And we're up on the hill, and all you see is people. It's just like, we're talking bigger than Jazz Festival. It's like just people everywhere. And then, of course, something break out like a fight or something. All you see is the crowd moving like this. People getting trampled and everything. Like, it was crazy. We sitting in traffic for hours on top of the cars. Man, it was ridiculous. But most memorable moment was you know, I don't want to get explicit, but the craziest show I ever been
Go
to.
ahead, get explicit. Tell who it was
Two Live
and get
Crew with Luke.
There, you can't. There it is. Don't
Luke.
hide back.
Oh yeah.
Two Live Crew with Luke.
There you go.
There it is.
Now we
Ever
can
been to.
we can
There
put
we go.
things
Now,
into
go ahead.
perspective.
Tell it. This is a grown folks show.
If people could imagine how a Luke Two Live Crew show was, you would
Bananas.
like in hip hop era, man, you would never want to see another show ever.
Well, explain it.
That was
All
like
right, so
epic times.
Yes.
My generation
man.
really don't know about that.
Well, now you do.
Luke would come out and he would just, you know, he got the crazy anthem songs, right? We in Atlanta, of course, it's a strip club. So Luke, like, yo, well, I can't get to it because my daughter in another room, but he'd be like, who out here wanna eat, you know what I mean?
Right.
Eat some, you know what I'm saying? And dudes raising their hand like, oh, I'm like, yo, for real, bro, you don't even know these girls. Like, he would pull dudes out the audience and had them go down on these girls. Like, it was
Classic
crazy, bro. Like,
That's
and-
why I
and
say
it
it could
was-
never be that again. It would never
was
be like it
crazy.
was back in the day.
it ain't just one dude, it's a line of dudes. And of course Luke got like 20 girls on stage and it's it's crazy.
Yuck.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, crazy. Look, if you got an imagination, just imagine that, and that's what went on the stage.
It sounded a lot like an orgy, but I don't know. I'm not the one to judge, but
It was
okay.
crazy.
About it, don't tell me.
Don't tell you.
This is live in a club concert scenery.
No, I can imagine. I lived in Atlanta for a few years. This is current time, so I can only imagine what it was pre-regulation time when they was doing what the hell they wanted to do. But like I said, it's an interesting journey to me, and I guess to most listeners, if you tuned in for this, because like I said, we don't get the opportunity to talk to a lot of males that make it, go on tour, and they're not Hollywood. So how do you maintain that, staying away from that transition where you become larger than life and we are the little people?
I think it's hard with dancers to even get to that level because I don't think people respect. Everybody want to dance. But like when I was getting to the pay as far as that and so forth, and that's why I want to talk to him about his boy.
Yeah.
You know, it's a.
You
I
can
think
catch the puffy syndrome quick.
it's a respect thing, but because people like to dance, but do they really respect dancers?
Why wouldn't they?
Honestly, just like literally maybe in the last 20 years, the dancers really just start getting they just do. Like when like America's Best Dance Crew and So You Think You Can Dance, when those shows popped off, that's when dancers start getting paid. Like I say, we was on the Apollo, we was doing Apollo, all this stuff. Like about time So You Think You Can Dance.
Star Trek.
Star Search, and that was low budget. Like Star Search.
Star Search was low budget.
When you look back on it, I can look and see, yeah, that would be a low budget show.
When you did like what was that Big Break and stuff, like they were big shows. They were on the network, but you would do that show and they would you would get a movie gig and that's it. Like they would pay you here, here and there, but then you ain't talking, it ain't no thousands, you know what I'm saying? Like we still talking about under $1,000 for a gig,
Wow.
Like I'm like when I start teaching, that's when I start actually teaching, that's where the money is. Like actually choreographing an artist. I got flew when my first gig flying to California. I got flew to California. I got a budget. My rent is paid. I'm choreographing the artists. I'm doing artist management, artist development, all the studio sessions paid, and I'm on a clock. That's where the money at. I was out there for like 2 months working with an artist, and everything was paid for. And then I came back, got a crazy fat check, you know, and that's more than that was more than I ever made dancing. Like working for somebody, choreographing for somebody. I'm not even dancing, and I'm making more money.
Wow.
What was it like being on the set of Bill Duke? What movie was that again?
Oh, Rage in Harlem.
Right. How was that?
That was filmed downtown. That's when I met my mentor Gregory Hines. Shout out to RIP Gregory Hines. That was a stepping stone. I was fresh out of UC. I got the gig. We got paid like we were on set from like 7 in the morning to 7 at night. We got paid like it was $75. What? It was like $75 per. It was $75 a day plus per diem, which was probably like $35-$40. So
100 a day.
Yeah, 100 a day, and like we on set for like what 8 weeks.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. Yeah.
And you really, and like I say, you chilling most of the time until they call you on set, you know. So you chilling around, meeting people. I'm around, you know, Gregory Hines, Robin Givens, Bill Duke. It's a whole bunch of other actors I can't remember, but they passed away now. But big stars. Danny Glover. Did I say Danny Glover already?
That's
Yeah,
big.
Danny Glover was in that movie.
So the biggest benefit was the connections.
It was a big budget movie. Yeah, that was a big budget movie. And then right after that, Bill Duke, his next movie was Minister Society.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but a lot of movies always came to Cincinnati and filmed. But that was my big break meeting Gregory Hines, and then I got to talk to him about dance, and you know, he gave me some avenues that I picked up and you know followed on with. You know, met Gloria Estefan, got hooked up with an audition for like Janet and Britney Spears. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
That's big.
Wow, that's big. Let's get a round of applause for that. You don't hear that. See, these are stories that city needs to hear. You know what I'm saying? The youth.
Inspirational.
Everybody wants to talk about the rappers and doing this and doing
what
that.
You love
and
gets
nobody
you
goes back.
Doors unlocked.
Right. Nobody goes back and check the history of where you come from. You know what I'm saying? So this is
Yeah. I do. I went to school for art. I went to UC for art, so I'm an artist. I draw, paint, airbrush. I do production. I mix music for my students at the studio. The only thing I don't do is rap, but you know.
They say that if you're involved in any area of the arts, you usually have more than one talent in that area. So it's proven to be true in so many different interviews we do.
Hey man, I need a thumbnail for my GRIZZBIZ. You know how the little things they have? Like Hollywood on lock?
You know I ran hot cars for 20 years, man. You supposed to been holler at me.
Yeah, well now you know. So when we get out of here, I'm hitting you up for that. Cause I'm like, I've been trying to do. My producer told us do some splinter or splicer or splisser. So I done looked this stuff up, and I said, man, this is not getting it. He talking about this is a free version. The version ain't free for me. They keep trying to tax me.
Okay, bring it back.
And I'll put it on a T-shirt for you.
Oh,
Bring it back.
bring it back.
Bring it
Oh,
back.
all right.
Bring it in. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Where was you at? 5 elements of hip hop. You dance.
Yeah.
You don't sing, but you got the graphics, and what else?
But the funny thing is, like literally every artist in Cincinnati, I work with them. Literally everyone. So we
doing
go
the
from
dances.
3 from Soul, Ramsey, the Callaways, Midnight Star, Jabri, you name them, I work with them, bro. Babyface, you know what I'm saying?
Do you keep up with the music
Deal.
scene now?
Huh?
Do you keep up with the music scene now?
Nah, man. I opened my dance studio 6 years ago, and I've been teaching for the kids, man.
Yeah, that's good because the music now, you don't see nobody
It's
dancing.
crazy.
Then nobody don't dance no more.
Chris Brown.
No,
Chris Brown
He's the only.
be dancing.
He's the only.
Usher still dancing.
Okay, but I'm referring to here, home.
Oh, in the city.
Yeah, I mean, we
Yeah,
got your
you're
Usher
right.
and
I
you
don't
got
really
your
see
Chris
anybody
Brown,
that
but
incorporates the
but
dance
no
element
one
with their music.
No one. They don't have dance music. I don't hear no dance.
I mean, that's fair.
Miss
I shouldn't
Nikkii,
say
you
that.
hear dance music?
I mean, cause you
No.
like,
Yeah, I don't see no videos. Only time I see in the video is the niggas be hard.
Yeah.
They either gambling, they either on top of a refrigerator. And there's a pot with some water in it. And
I think the only,
Oh.
well, like you said, Chris Brown and Usher, but I think the other artists would be like Sierra. She's trying to keep trying to keep it alive because she was under Missy's wing. So, you know, she's doing her videos like Missy used to do. So like she just got a new song out. She dropped a couple months ago called Jump. It's a dance song. And, it's pretty hot. So
It's pretty
Sierra,
big
keep
in the pop industry.
yeah.
But when I look at, you know, like Grizz said, local music and the music that our culture pretty much consumes on a regular basis, there isn't a dance element to it. There is not a feel good element to it.
Right.
Miss Nikkii, baby, you was like,
No.
oh my God, girl, you said something. Cause for real.
Okay, I'm sorry, because I don't like to cut people off or nothing. So I'll just
No,
listen
go
to what y'all have to say. But he's right. There is no dance. No one dances anymore because everybody's just so quick. And what's going on now is like the quick TikTok dances. That's what everybody, you talk about men or, you know, who's keeping dance alive. Dance really isn't really alive. They're shortening everything. Everything is real short for, you know what I'm saying, our mind span. But like he was saying before, like before dance started to like build up, like you said, about 20 years ago, you know what I'm saying, we just now getting into it because all these shows and things like that. Like I just know because his story. I'm sorry, real quick. His story about how he became a choreographer and all that. Like, cause that's what I wanted to be. Like, honestly, that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to dance, and I went to performing arts, and that's what I was. That's what my major was, dance and instrumental music. But anyway, and how he was saying like, because I was wondering the same thing that you asked, like, how much was they getting paid back then? Because that was the thing in my family, like, because since I wanted to dance, but that's like, man, you ain't gonna make no money doing that. So you know, I had to do like what the parents regularly want you to do, like become a doctor and nurse or whatever. Went to school. But anyway, where my heart was, like she's
Oh, we know where your heart is, honey. You be on there dancing all the time. You know, you about as bad as him. I understand now. School of Performing. School of Performing Arts and Dancing. So when you see our TikToks, you understand.
But you know what?
Now,
I understand. But the only people that are doing dance, like you said, are Chris Brown, Usher, Sierra, like you said. I think Doja Cat dancing now. You know what I'm saying? Like you got
I like
to look
her.
about.
She's very likable.
She could dance. She got some stamina. I mean, Megan can too, but she just be pop locking.
Megan don't dance.
You got Megan, she innocent.
Megan don't dance.
She innocent.
Megan don't know how to dance. She just twerk her ass. She just twerk that big ass. That's all she do.
Look, you sound mad about it. Oh my
I'm
goodness.
tired of seeing her big ass.
No, he ain't. He like big ass.
Dance. Are you doing this pop lock? You drop your booty. That's it. That's all it is twerking. Like really, like there's no dance. Like choreography.
I was getting ready to say my grandfather told me that music back in the day used to be like a minute. If you got a minute song on the radio, that was like phenomenal. Like music did not go. It was no 3-4 minute songs that didn't exist back in his day. So
Well,
it
back
might be,
in my day,
that was real long, wasn't it?
They went 4
and that's what he
minutes.
said.
Now it's back to what you're
from
saying. It
went from being under a minute.
It's like when you had a long song. You was like, dang, you started from the beginning. You used to build it up and had an intro and all this, and then you get it. It was
that song come to your mind. Oh my God.
Crazy.
I want somebody to please bow your heads, y'all. We used to do a Wednesday sermon. We got to get back to that. I got to get Grizz close to God, y'all, because he's lost.
How she said Thong.
You ain't think that.
I
did. Bless
Now,
his heart.
I did work on MTV show that came to performing arts. It was called Taking the Stage.
I remember that.
I think that was.
Was it there like
I'm
2
bad with the
years?
time.
I think they did. They worked with the Performing Arts School for like two.
Two seasons.
Yeah,
they did 2 seasons.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that being a big thing, and that's when a lot of diversity was happening at the School of Performing Arts. I'll use that word. There was a huge diversity switch that was going on with the School of Performing Arts. They opened up the school. They allowed a lot of different people to come in because what we didn't know was at that time they were planning to build the new performing arts. And so they was just taking everybody money. Yep, you can come. Yep. Everybody come. Yeah. Let's get this money. But you don't think I be paying attention. I've been paying attention all my life. I'm a smart young lady. But when that happened and the show was here, I just remember how excited the city was about this new opportunity. And I thought it would have made a bigger impact. I thought it would have brought kind of like the dancing back, because when you were talking about 94 and the Freaknik, and then we transitioned into like the skating rink era. So that was my era. We went from the dancing. There was no more dancing. It was the beginning of the twerk era, and that was happening in the skate rinks across the world, because if you could skate, if you could dance, the assumption was you did other things really well, and so that kind of just really took off.
What's other things? What are other things?
That's crazy. Your imagination.
What are other things? If you could do what really well? They thought you could do what other things can you do really well?
I don't know, maybe dance. But anyway, that was the assumption being made. So I think the sexuality of dance kind of took over and shifted our culture straight into
like this.
We didn't talk about, not only did we not dance no more, you got to remember, this is when love went out of music. There was no love making. It was sexing and hunching and the F word and everything. And the culture completely shifted from that. And I think that was a big downhill spiral kind of for the youth, especially because if you remember back in the day, like all of the community centers used to be open. Everybody was doing talent shows, drill, dance, step. And now we transition to the kids don't have somewhere safe where they could build character. They can learn what teamwork is. Like we have gone away from that, and everybody's gone into the video game, the cell phone, and me. And they got a friend in a whole nother country, a state somewhere, but live in a neighborhood with 100 kids. You know what I mean?
That's because you can go to the metaverse and do your dance drills now.
But I'm looking at how all of these things are relative to the switch of the culture. As you presented that timeline, it was in my mind, I was just going down like, and I'm only relevant with kind of more or less your culture because my uncle was like my big brother, and that's one of, you know what I'm saying? We like family, so I was watching them do all of their thing, and it went from
Rodney used to dance too, didn't he?
Him and Durham
used to dance.
It went from dance thing.
You make sure they tune into this because we remember Rodney McDowell and Durham dancing.
Yeah, Durham was a danceaholic. May he rest in peace. But that my uncle I'm talking about. You talking about a break dance, a pop, lock, and drop.
Oh, Durham who?
More.
From what?
Forest Park.
What group was he in?
I don't know that he was in a group. I think they just went and did street, performed like in the street and at the skating rinks and the, clubs.
That's what they was doing their thing.
They put their two steps together and just went out there and did it. They didn't really form a club. I'm sure you probably did. If you were in the dance scene here in Cincinnati, pre-skating rink era, you definitely know him.
Oh, this was early 80s?
Yes, early 80s, early all the way up through the 90s. I don't think they really
Rodney
stopped.
Was 90s, 80, 89.
Yeah,
The
late
90s.
80s,
They 90s.
It's hard
80s,
to keep
90s.
a cap on these years, boy.
It is. Look, I done got old. Plus, I be doing stuff.
Yeah, and we acting like she goddamn innocent. But
You see my cup?
But question. Now,
Yo.
you got the dance team and fully loaded dance.
We don't, because I think Judy does majorette, I believe. Don't quote me, but I think she does some type of hip hop. But we're in two different industries, I believe.
What's your genre?
My industry is it's like a competitive hip hop, like all-star hip hop, all-star dance circuit.
What was the show that they was on? You know what show I'm talking about.
Oh, the DJ that show?
No, the dance show that's on TV.
Judy Brown?
Yeah, they was on that they had the.
I think that's that. Is it that was it Bring It or something?
Not Bring It. He said Bring It. Hey man, get out of love with it. He said Bring It.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't.
No, it was
not to be funny, but I can't recall the name of the show.
God dang it!
But it was a big show. But she talked to us about how scripted that scene is.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's the show I'm talking about. That majorette show.
Yeah. So when
are your stuff scripted?
Yeah,
like that?
Is it more of a scripted scene, or is this really? Do you really get to go out and compete and win, lose, or draw?
We compete. We've won. We have 4 national titles and a world title.
Oh, congratulations! That's a huge accomplishment. Let's get that a round of applause.
A world title,
right?
And what the heck?
And you went up against. So a world title means that you went up against different cultures of dancers. Is that correct?
Different countries, yeah, different. We went against like kids from Japan, and
right?
Europe, the UK. You know,
Japan is.
Do they
one.
give you a 10 or a 9 or a 7 when y'all dance? Is that how they judge?
Have a panel.
Why you hold your hands?
No, they have a panel of they have a panel of judges. And it's like a weekend thing. We would perform in Florida,
so sick.
And it'd be like teams from all over the world there.
Look like and it was on the real side.
It's like 2 day.
We'll work.
No, it's more. Actually, it's actually a 3-day event. It's a 3-day event.
Wow.
That's impressive. No, really.
Do you have to get all the money together for that, or do the parents pay for that?
Yeah,
how does that work?
How does that happen? Sponsorships?
We do. We take fees and stuff, but we do a lot of fundraising.
You sell a lot of cookies,
parents
don't you?
pay for their kids to go. You know.
What do you fundraise?
That's pretty much how.
Cookies.
What kind of fundraising?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, what do you fundraise?
We do, like car wash.
Okay.
Car wash.
Cookies.
Gift baskets, cookies,
See?
popcorn.
You couldn't wait to be right about them cookies.
Cookies.
You like
all
cookies?
kind of stuff. Yeah.
You sell a lot of cookies.
No, and I was only asking that question because relevant. Got to pay somebody for the dang on water. That'd be the only downside to that. But anyway, it seems.
If you find like a place that don't mind you being in a parking lot, that's a lot of places that'll let you do a car wash.
Well, you out there in Loveland, so I would assume.
And I did a car wash in the AutoZone parking lot before.
Oh, okay. Do you explain like this is for a youth thing, and you're raising money for kids? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're targeting the hip hop, the kind of competitive. What age group do you work with?
Our studio starts at 5 to 18.
Okay.
Yeah, my daughter is 6. She's on our tiny team
That's so cute.
right now,
The
and
tiny team.
That's so cute.
and this
So
is,
sweet.
like I said, this is our 8th season. So I didn't watch kids graduate. I didn't taught kids, and they done got married and had kids already. I'm teaching their kids now. It's crazy.
Congratulations. That's a huge impact to making your community. That's really big. 8 seasons. People don't know it's really hard being an entrepreneur. Number one, people have no idea the road that you got to take. Them sleepless nights, them restless days, them broke months.
A lot of sleepless nights.
You spend some time being broken in the hole before you get to getting it, right? So that's a big congratulations. Just, you working with the youth, giving our young kids something positive and constructive to do with their time that's building, like I said, character, those team building skills, and helping people, just kind of develop themselves and having that team spirit. That's really big. I think we need so much more like it. Do you have plans? Oh, absolutely. You have any plans on expanding? Are you coming to the inner city, the Cincinnati tri-state area, or?
We are actually doing a building fund right now. We're trying to find an area to, grow our studio. Like I said, the reason I'm out in Loveland, because when I started in this industry, I got the gig when I was when I did the performing arts show.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing choreography for another gym. And so when MTV came in and did the show, so they, of course they come in and take pieces of everything, and that studio I was at actually got on the show, and then that really was the main thing of the show, because my student was kind of like the star of the show, because he was like the hip hop dancer that went to performing arts and was kind of like the rebel, quote unquote, for the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so they followed us for that year, and that gave me my idea. I was like, man, I should open, open my own studio, but down the line, that was in the back of my head, but I was at this other studio for, several years before I even thought about opening my own.
You was grooming yourself subconsciously.
Yeah, unconsciously, definitely.
Unconsciously manifesting your shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
let's give a round of applause for manifestation. You know what I'm talking about?
No, for real, because it's a big thing. Being able to see people that can talk about the journey you have, experience. And I'm going to just be real, having this interview, you seem like a very humble person. You know what I mean? Just kind of living your life the way you like. So,
yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been a long journey. I worked in probably 5 different studios before I even started thinking about my own. You know what I mean? So I've acquired a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. The pros and cons of running a business, and give God the glory for putting people in my life to make it happen. So. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears on this journey. It didn't happen overnight, for sure.
Absolutely.
So let me say this: how is Mr. Sparks doing? And
Shane is great.
Is he still dancing, or is he even gave it up?
He's actually doing like videography now. He is still doing some choreography still, but he's doing like some behind the camera scenes and stuff, doing what I guess like a podcast type of thing or whatever.
All right, let's give Shane Sparks a round of applause.
He's in Vegas.
Yeah, because he got a raw deal, but he landed on his feet.
Sure.
So we're gonna keep that moving. But what was I going to say? Oh, now recently, Twitch, another famous dancer, died, committed suicide. And you guys ran in the same circle, and I wanted to get your take on that. What was that like when y'all was down doing the Chitlin Circuit of dancing? How about that?
So So actually, when Twitch auditioned, Shane was the judge on So You Think You Can Dance at the time.
Wow.
So, and Shane actually picked Twitch to be on the show.
Let's give that a round of applause.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
That's
So
interesting.
how was his demeanor then? Because we don't know his mental or what he was going through or whatever the note said or whatever it was. They found out was a note on it. But back then, what was his mental like? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all just ran in the same circle, so I would imagine that it was on the grind like everybody else.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand. Like to me it don't add up because you grind so hard to get to this point, and I know several artists that had millions and lost it and got it back. So it's like for him to quote unquote kill himself over money don't make sense to me because he was already set up. He could have went to anybody and got another gig. He's like one of the biggest.
Yep.
He was on Ellen for Christ's sake. So
and a co-producer.
Anywhere.
He moved up from
went
DJing
anywhere.
and dancing to co-producing the show.
Yeah, he could have went anywhere and got the money. And they just did they just did a Disney special, Hip Hop Nutcracker. He's the star of that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it don't add up to me.
That sounded funny. Sorry.
I mean, I'm
That was an appropriate time to laugh, but whatever.
Yeah, it just don't add up to me. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Married,
I'm
9
with you.
months. You got 3 beautiful kids at home.
Something don't seem right. It's a little fishy.
It don't add up to me.
It's a little fishy. I thought that too when I heard it. But
yeah, for sure.
What can you say, right? What can you do?
Yeah.
Well,
God, I mean, R.I.P. Twitch.
yes.
He's
Round
a
of
dope
applause for
dancer.
Twitch. Yes. But
all I'm gonna say is still early. Whatever in the dark is definitely gonna come to light.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
That's for sure.
But we glad you came on the show today, man. I'm glad I got this off. I was upset, man, because you know how long I've been trying to get you to come on here, and you're so busy dancing and stuff, and it just happened right on time. Like, damn, the stars have aligned.
Yeah, because I was watching when you had Composure on, and it was just trip. I was watching that show, and I was like, oh man,
And that's funny that you said that, because he told me to ask you about you and Composure. So whatever, let me know what that is, because he showed inboxed me the other day talking about some ask Lonzo about Composure. So let me hear the Composure story.
Man, Composure, actually, that was one of my biggest gigs off the radar. Tyrone Hill had to, he started the record company. He brought me in he brought me in over the whole project of all the artists. I was over all the artists, like doing choreography. I held a talent search in Cincinnati. It was like we had major budget. And I met my dance partner for Fully Loaded from that audition. To make it full circle. My partner Robin Bolden met her at that audition.
Let's give Robin Bolden. I forgot about Robin. Let's give Robin a round of applause. The Bolden family from out here in Forest Park.
Yeah.
Brother played football, one football standouts. Very athletic. Yes, that's what's up.
Yeah. So I met Robin in that audition. We shot the video down on what's that? Remember that big club on the river that Drew used to have on the Kentucky side? It was a big club.
Not in town. Was it in town? No. No. Not was it Jello's?
It was a restaurant. No, it was a restaurant right on the river. And Uncle Drew used to rent it out for, like, I think he rented out like once. I think he rented out on Saturdays. But the place was beautiful. It was a restaurant. And that night they opened up for a club. That's where Tyrone shot his video for G-Spot there.
Okay, what was that?
And then I choreographed 3 videos for Tyrone and them, and none of them. Well, the only one that actually came out was Well, I don't even think that came out. I know Mike and them got a copy of it.
Yeah, that was a sad story
But
with that.
I think they had like 5, 7, 8 artists. K. Riley was on there. All of them, all of them had albums ready to go. All Tyrone had to do was drop them songs, man. Them Cincinnati would have been on the map, bro.
That's exactly what Mike Cool said. Exactly.
Cincinnati would have been on the map, bro. Trust me. Like
sabotage in the air. Somebody was sabotaging the city. It's the curse of the city.
We're going to end this on a positive note. You're not going to act like that on here. So, sadly, that opportunity didn't open up for the city. Mr. Pout over here is a mess. But I do want to say before you get out of here, how if any way can the audience get in contact with you, whether it be to follow you, to be a part of your dance studio, to donate to your cause? What is the information that they need to do that?
All right. Well, we have a website. It's Fully Loaded Dance Studio. That's our website. We have Instagram, Fully Loaded Dance Studio, everything Fully Loaded Dance Studio, Facebook. You can follow me. My Instagram is Zodiddy Pick. That's pretty much it. Shout out to my girl. These are my world champions right here. I don't know if you can see that magazine.
Hold it up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Yep. Fully loaded. Again, congratulations to you. A big up. I love the positivity and what you're doing. If you celebrate the holiday season, I'm hoping you enjoy that with your beautiful family.
She wouldn't let me be great.
Wait till the day I'm ready to pull back and prop my feet up.
I know that's right, especially with a 6-year-old. Lord.
And I do have a hoodie for you, Grizz. I was trying to get it to you, but
you should have said that because they're gonna.
I was gonna say, don't forget ours.
What are you doing, man?
Don't forget ours. Me and Miss Nikkii, baby.
Damn it, man. Can't shit around here.
We're gonna look better in it anyway, Grizz. Stop it. We're women. Hello. You would rather us wear it than Grizz wear it. I'm fashionable. I like that. Yeah. I'm a medium. Thank you. Miss Nikkii, baby.
I was about to say, I'm a medium too. I was about to shout out my size medium.
Don't send me a text with the size. You know what I'm saying? Made you look unlimited coming to the 2023.
All right, when you gonna give it to me? Pause.
He's like, we want ours. I want to put mine under the Christmas tree, so I feel like I
want to wear it. Anyway, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. You know what I'm saying? And definitely get you back later on. But you're welcome to stay on. But right now we're gonna have Miss Nikkii, baby. Have you ever heard of the Raycon earbuds?
Ray J?
Yeah, Ray J.
Ray J?
Yeah,
he got it popping.
Do you have them?
No, I don't have them.
Well, let's hear the review.
Well, let's hear the review from Miss Nikkii, baby. Miss Nikkii, baby.
Miss Nikkii, baby.
All right. How y'all doing? All right. It's me, Miss Nikkii, baby. Here you go for me from the 513. All right. I'm here, Miss True Reviewer. Today I got the Raycon earbuds. Okay, so I saw this commercial and ad like everybody been seeing for the last couple years back in 2019. I was like, I need me some earbuds. I was like, everybody else was getting, they on iPhone, Team iPhone. I'm just Android, and I'm like, I can't afford all that. And if I lose an earbud, I can't afford that. So I was like, he offers affordable earbuds. So I was like, let me check them out. So I was working at a warehouse. So, back then you couldn't, listen to nothing. You couldn't have your earbuds on with no strings. And so I was like, okay. So I checked them out. And yes, they do offer exactly what they said. They are affordable. And they are they like a booming system in your ear. When I was in the warehouse and I had my little earphones on, and I was like, okay, all right. I was listening to songs and movies, and it was like it really sounded like I was in a movie theater in my ear. That's exactly what it sounded like, honestly.
Are they comfortable?
Also, right now, yes, they are very comfortable. Okay, so look, let me show you what they look like. All right. Actually, I had bought two pair because the first pair I thought to myself, I thought like, dang, I can't hear nothing out of it. So I contacted them and they was like, oh, we'll send you another pair. But it was too long. But I was like, I want to listen to these, and I paid this money for them, and I was like, can you please? Oh, they over here. My bad, they on the charger because I was using them last night while I was at work. Hold on.
Oh, they work for real. She ain't playing.
Okay.
She
She is not
using
playing.
those.
Like those. Like them.
And listen. Okay, it's easy to charge up. This is what they look like. They come in this little cute, this little cute.
Carrying case.
Can you see it? Yeah. Okay. Right. Little cute little case.
And you sure they don't
And I
hurt
got the
your ears
rose color.
after so many, after so long, because I don't have the Apple earbuds. I have like these big ones because those little things you stick in your ear after 3-4 hours. I got some at home, but after 3-4 hours of listening, man, your ear begin to get.
You're listening to something in your ears for that long? That's a long time. 3 and 4 hours.
Don't you take it out?
Yeah, like I can't wear mine that long without being irritated. It doesn't really matter what it is, but even with these being, why are you looking like that? With these being on top of your ears, that don't irritate you after a few hours too?
No, if they comfortable.
Oh.
No, I'm cool.
No, they come with like different. Well, okay, so listen. So I bought them back in 2019, and back then the package was a little bit different. So this is the package back then, and it came with all of these different, size ears like things for your ears because my ears is weird. I don't know about y'all. Like my nothing can stay in my ear. So when I bought these, they actually stayed in my ear because back then I do a lot of working out, back then I'm trying to do that. I'm just saying. But back then I was trying to like find something to stay in my ears because those things was falling out of my ears. So
you probably got a little.
They actually do work. They weird, like the little canal part and how like.
Don't be showing us no weird ears now. Just keep it there.
He talking about no weird ears. He a psycho.
I'm just talking about babe, but I'm just saying. So they are actually pretty comfortable and they last long. Okay, they last long. Like up to 12 hours.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool. And honestly, I would recommend you probably check them out. They're affordable. I know that.
Are they compatible with all devices?
Yeah. Well, are they compatible with most devices? You know what I'm saying? You have to go on the website like how everybody else do. Take your phone. But I got a Galaxy Samsung. So it's compatible.
That's my favorite Samsung phone too. Is the Galaxy.
All different types of things right now. Also, they got a sale going on the whole website. It's 20% off. So if you want to go over to rayconglobal.com and check out the Raycon, they get bundles. They also have like you can try that for 30 days and your money back guaranteed. And they are real good with communicating with their clients and customers.
Oh,
When I
email
them about my left ear going out, they contacted me back and sent me another pair. But since it was too long afterwards, they at least gave me 35% off the next pair. So I only paid like $52 for my second pair. So, but in this new box, the way they upgraded it, this is my new pair. I didn't open it yet, but this is how it comes in the new box. So I got two of them. And I also upgraded and decided to buy my speaker because I needed the speaker to listen to when I was like running or at the gym, and I didn't want to put my earbuds in. So I bought the speaker as well. This is pretty cool. It's lightweight. It's not that expensive. So if you want to check out Raycon, it's really good. Here are my speakers. Look how cute it is.
Oh, that is really convenient.
How cute it is.
Well, I'm about to set this video on fire. Ray J about to pay us. Let's give Raycon a round of applause. Because Miss Nikkii baby gives it a thumbs up.
Confirmed what we heard because I did hear that it was a really good earbud, but
Oh yeah, we about to be on his ass. Look at here. We need sponsorship.
Shout out to Ray J. Shout out to Miss Nikkii baby.
For the reviews
Thank
today.
you, love. I'm glad that is one less thing you got to worry about. If you are still purchasing Christmas gifts, take her advice. For a music lover, you can get them a beautiful set of Raycon earbuds.
And it's right before the holiday.
Right before the holiday now.
So it is what it is.
If you do express shipping, you might could get it.
Might
anyway, they have great customer service, and she is very satisfied with her purchase. Not only that, we learned about this wonderful dance studio today that is located in Loveland here in Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Dope show. You know what I'm saying? We always put it down Wednesday to Wednesday. We appreciate everybody that's tuning in, liking the reels, everything that we're doing. So we appreciate y'all. Like I said, we do have gift cards and so forth. Maybe
Got to call in to get it.
Yeah, maybe next week. Because next week we're doing the 2022 year in review.
2022 year in review.
I'm going to ask right now,
It's going to be a lot.
You don't say it now, but next week I want y'all to come with what y'all
already got it.
What y'all thought was the hottest
I already
thing
got mine.
in 2022. Because next week is the last Wednesday of the
I
year.
got mine already.
So we're going to go out with a bang. You know what I'm saying? But
The hottest
what? Huh? What'd you say?
Hottest what? Hottest topic of 2022, I think. That's what you
Yeah.
said.
The hottest thing in 2022.
Yeah.
I can't wait for for them guys to do their music, their raps to it, where they go down the list starting and come. That should be hard.
Oh yeah.
Murder, Uncle Murder, and somebody else, another
Murder.
dude. Yeah, another dude.
Mad Skills.
Mad Skills.
2022 is very interesting
Very
for
interesting.
various reasons. We won't get all of 2022 out of the way before the end of 2022. So some of this stuff
It's
we
gonna
got to
carry
bring
on.
into 23.
Right.
And it'll be the grand opening of the 2023 show. So y'all got to tune in. It's going to be more than fun. More than fabulous. I'm going to try to keep Grizz under control, but y'all know how hard that could be. So I got Miss Nikkii, baby, to back me up. She going to be coming in hot with all of her hot shit. So,
But ain't we going to let them abuse me like that? But anyway, y'all, we about to get out of here. So, like every Wednesday, we say, don't be stuck on stupid and relaxed on dumb. See y'all next week. That was up. That's what's up. That was up. That was a good show.
I'm so nasty, absurd. They got on my dick trying to. Let's go.
The station that keeps it rocking 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Grizz Biz My 2 Cents.
She wanna fuck with my la 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 familiar and smoke all the runs in the eyes. I put you back in my ways. I come from outer space. Drop me on Earth and I burn up a stage. Sound like a beast. I emerge from the cage. I got these motherfuckers twerking and raging. Young, I went fucking with church. I was late. Her period late. Then I learned how to pray. My money, it ain't never learned how to bathe. I baptized it though, 'cause I